Oh, that's a war.
Yeah,
That's a war.
This gonna be great.
He had his company, not company, but he had a business plan of Crypto Zoo, where you buy these eggs and then the eggs hatch, and then you got this coin that's attached to it, and you make money by playing the game, which has been done before, but he was doing it different. And he was saying he put all these hours behind it, really garnering public attention.
My life.
Put millions of dollars.
I put my soul into this.
I'm so excited.
Come to find out, the infrastructure is all fucked up. None of that really happened. Nobody ever saw any money from it. And yeah, so now people are looking at him
kids
like,
about investing, bro.
Yeah, so now people are looking at him like, bro, what are you doing? You're scamming everybody. This is fucked up. And yeah.
And we've seen a lot of other celebrities who have done like crypto pump and dumps. Like, do you guys remember a couple months ago there was what's her name? So Kim Kardashian, Paul Pierce, and Floyd Mayweather, they were promoting Ethereum Max, and I feel like a lot of these celebs they'll kind of just use their influence to get a quick pump in there, and then they'll just fucking sell. And it's like, I really don't understand why they do this, because you guys already have millions of dollars.
Oh,
it's like, why would you do that to your fans like that? People, if anything, the reason you have millions of dollars is because you have fans. So it's like, why would you put them in this type of a scheme just to make a quick buck? I don't even know if it's just to make a quick buck, because the intentions just doesn't make sense to me. Logan Paul shit. There was a CoffeeZilla. He made like a 3-part.
He is the one that exposed him.
Bro, He was working on it for a whole fucking year.
That's crazy.
That's
a year
insane.
is wild.
Yeah. And the reason that he started is because Logan Paul was talking about like, yeah, you know, me and my team, we've probably put in $1 million into this. And then you start realizing that after people invested into the eggs, they weren't able to hatch the eggs. They're like, it's not working, and Logan's not saying anything.
What were
at this
the eggs
point.
supposed to have in them? Were they have?
So so this is the thing. So you buy an NFT, and it's supposed to be a zoo. So these eggs hatch into an animal that they create, and he claimed that they were handmade drawings of these animals. But then you realize it's just freaking Adobe Photoshop, and it's like a gorilla and a cat. And you mix them together, and you just attach, or like gorilla and an elephant. And
it was like
a
mixture of animals type thing.
Yeah, and it's like you're claiming that, we had artists create these handmade projects, but it's just like some Photoshop
hand-clicked.
Yeah. It's like, all right, cool, whatever. CoffeeZilla noticed that he said that he put in $1 million into it, and then he dug a little bit deeper, and he hit up the people who were developing this crypto zoo. So the web developers. Logan said that people were, the developers created it, and then they kind of just took it off to Switzerland, and they were like, we want $1 million for it, right? Yeah. And then CoffeeZilla goes and interviews those guys, and they're like, yo, we were never paid. So yes, we took the thing that we created because we weren't getting no money. We have 30 engineers that work underneath us. So
dude said he was paying $50,000 a week. $50,000 a week to run that shit,
bro. That's insane.
The dude's running it,
building it, like paying the developers, stuff like that, and hasn't seen a lick of money from Logan.
Yeah, so him
sounds like a lawsuit.
And then they go off, and now you don't hear anything about it. And then Logan comes out with his portraits. What are the
99 originals?
The 99 originals that comes out, and everybody's like, yo, what happened to our money? Like, we invested so much money into this. And, bro, it's so sad because now you start hearing some people invested $50,000, $20,000, $120,000, $500,000, and this is all money that's just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that dad on there crying about, like, his whole...
It was so sad. He was like... like I was invested into it, my wife was invested into it, and my kid was invested into it. And Logan was marketing it to kids. Like, yeah, kids are going to love this game. They're going to love this game. And now it's like, dog, they can't even play the game.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't feel bad for no one that loses money investing. Honestly, that guy was crying there like how he's lost so much, and like his kid has lost so much, he's lost so much, his wife has lost so much. Bro, you bet on Logan Paul's new game. Like, I don't know what you want anyone to tell you, bro. Like, that's not how you invest. And like everyone says, the most dumb, basic thing, don't invest money you can't afford to lose. Like, bro, what are you thinking? You just fucked off $50,000 on Logan Paul's new game. You felt like it would be the next thing. Like, who gave you that financial advice? Like, who did you run that by? Your wife? Your son?
No, I think it was the kid that gave you that
don't
advice.
tell me your kid is putting you on to financial plays now, bro. living in your house, putting you on financial plays, and you fuck off all your money, that's totally on you, bro. It's not how the world works. No one's here to help you keep your money, bro. That's actually not what the world's supposed to do at all. Economy does not run off people holding their money. You need to spend your money, then go back to work and work for some more money to make this motherfucker stupid loaded. But you get your money, pay your bills, and go spend money.
I got some sympathy for them just because it's like
fuck them.
Yo, just because it's like, okay, cool. You have this influencer who's very popular. He's very invested into this project that he's creating, and he's selling it to you guys in a way that's like, wow, this is undeniable. And then you start going into it, and then you don't even hear him promote it anymore just because something went wrong on the back end of it. Because basically what happened was that you had these 5, they had Eddie, they had Logan Paul's assistant, Danny, they had Logan Paul, the Crypto King, and one other person. And these fools, basically, they were scammers who scammed each other out of the money, which is just sad. And it's like the only people that are really the victims are the people who invested the money into this game that they thought that they were going to get in early on. The people who actually made money is probably Logan Paul, Crypto King, and the people who started it.
Yeah. See, but okay, you said it was undeniable when he was talking about it. Even hearing him describe it, I was like, this sounds like some bullshit.
No doubt.
It sounds like some bullshit. I got this new project. I'm gonna keep it under wrap. I'm not gonna talk about it, but it's amazing. It's like, oh, I'm gonna put some money into that. But it was so funny when he was talking to Steve Aoki, and he was like, hey, whatever happened to them eggs? Like, I got a new project. He's like, oh, the eggs? He's like, no. He's like, no. Like immediately, like, no.
No.
Don't bring that. So messed up.
Like,
we'll talk after.
Like that was the funniest shit ever. And then they had the message from the Discord chat, and like what did he say? He was like, yo, and then another thing, he's like, something SMH. He said some bullshit in Discord chat. Like, it was hilarious. It's like, bro, how do y'all trust the internet personality that much to just say, I'm gonna give you my life savings? Like,
the reason I feel like people would trust Logan Paul is because he's tried to build his personality to be the good guy now. Okay. Because ever since Japan happened, like, he almost got canceled. And then you're doing something that's going to get you canceled again.
Yeah, super canceled.
Yeah, that was one of the worst cancellations we've seen. And you kind of just, like, took good faith of the people. And you try, okay. Let's try to give Logan Paul some credit. Maybe you did believe in this. Maybe you did want to create this. Maybe you did want to help people. But when it didn't work, why didn't you just take accountability for it?
Right.
You know, that was the thing. It's like you had zero accountability. Like when Steve Aoki asked him, no. It's like, bro, I feel like you have a podcast that you express your opinions on a lot of things. Sometimes I feel like you could have just been a little bit more straight up with the people who did invest into it
say you
early.
fucked up. Right.
Yes,
yeah.
and I think that probably would have helped him not be seen as like an me?
Would you do that?
Hell no, dog.
No, okay.
I'm playing.
You're for sure tripping. If you say hell no, you're tripping.
No, I'm playing.
Like, okay, you got to think. You got to get ahead of that PR fucking catastrophe, which now he's in it. Because now it's like, oh, you wouldn't have said shit. Okay. You wouldn't have said shit had CoffeeZilla not been investigated for a year, had your brand not been affected, had your drink business now not been affected, your podcast, you doing WWE shit. Had none of that came out, you would still be straight talking about your 99 Originals project, right? So now it's like, oh, you got caught with your dick in your hands, and so now it's like, oh, okay, now I got to say something about it. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I wouldn't have said nothing.
But I think you got to go ahead of it and be like, okay, guys, we have some issues with the crypto zoo. You know what I'm saying? Or my dev guy ran away. You got to do something to kind of go ahead of it. Like, you got to be the first person to strike in that regard.
That would probably be a discussion with the PR team. Like, that would definitely need that point of input if I'm Logan. Someone telling me that. But I'd still be weighing it out like, okay, what are the odds no one brings this up again? And, like, this won't get exposed. Lacie know Godzilla, or whatever the fuck that dude's name, CoffeeZilla, is about to make a whole fucking hour-long 3-piece special and take a whole year doing that shit. If I have that insight and I'm Logan Paul, fuck yeah, I need to get out ahead of this. I need to figure out as much stuff that CoffeeZilla has on his thing and try to find a way to make a better narrative than the one that's going to be portrayed by CoffeeZilla.
He bought his Patreon.
He bought CoffeeZilla's?
Yeah. Before it even dropped to the public. Smooth. He did watch all of it. And then his response was, while I generally appreciated Steven's creative genius, which is CoffeeZilla, and exceptional work ethic, parentheses, I mean that. This is one this one is simply not true. When appropriate, all bad actors will be exposed, explained, and held fully accountable. I'll speak further on Impulsive January 3rd.
Hey, any promoting? So, see, Tori, is just not fire promotion. That's probably going to be a very well-watched episode.
And he said he wanted to have CoffeeZilla on Impulsive, but CoffeeZilla is not really into that. He would rather have what do you say? He's like, I can't reply to Logan Paul directly, blocked. But it's pretty wild to refuse to talk to me for months, refuse to address investors for a year and a half, and then caught Logan says he's going to expose the bad actors. And then one of the things he was like, CoffeeZilla wanted to have a live stream with Logan, Eddie, Danny, and all the investors and speak about it right then and there, just so Logan can't have the final edit and the cut, and him being on Impulsive.
Well, there was two things. He wanted Logan to get on that and do that, which is obviously a ridiculous ask. What company or people? We're all business partners. Yeah, let's all go on the show and get grilled about our business practice that's clearly already under fire. Yeah, what a great plan. Then he sends an email inviting bro to come on Impulsive. Bro says, how you going to email me after I already emailed you with that offer? We can do it, but it has to be somewhere in a neutral place where basically he's not controlling the footage. We're not in his space. We can do it elsewhere. It doesn't have to be on my shit or your shit, but I'm not going to come and sit on your podcast and let you do the final edit and spin that narrative. So I feel like it's just going to be a standstill. They're never going to meet face to face.
Okay, CoffeeZilla is chasing him down for a year. He called his manager and questioned his manager about it. His manager's like, well,
his manager threatened him.
If you keep saying the wrong things, we're going to have to, do something. It's kind of like
indirectly threatening him.
Indirectly saying, we'll sue you if you keep pursuing. But it's like, bro, if I'm trying to contact you for a year about some shady shit that you're doing, why not just kind of get ahead of it? I mean,
because he spoke to the developers at that point, and now he's just trying to get their side of the story. And the manager was just like, if you don't put out facts in your story, then there will be legal action or something like that.
But he's finding developers. Like, he's really on some Sherlock Holmes shit, like trying to get the story out to the people.
Dude, that dude's a genius.
Yeah, but you got all these people saying they lost 50,000, 7,000, 20,000, their whole life savings. Like, yeah, you got to get ahead of that, buddy.
You know how good he is? That fool went into the blockchain and saw which crypto wallets were selling and not selling, and who held and who didn't hold for the shit. It was the people that sold off their shares were Eddie Isbanez, or I can't really say it. Ibanez, and the Crypto King.
So, like, the people really mainly involved
with it. Yeah. Logan didn't sell.
That's not shady?
Logan didn't sell.
Okay.
Logan didn't sell because he wanted to hold. He wanted this shit to drive up to, 120 market cap. But then that shit just drove up to 40 million because of those two that started selling. And they were all shady in the fucking Discord and shit.
Yeah. But as the face of that brand or that product, you should have known this was coming.
I don't think he's going to get canceled, though.
No, I don't think so either.
I think people they still love his content too much for him to just get canceled off of this thing. People are going to have a field day for the next couple of weeks just making content off of Logan Paul. But he'll make a recovery. This isn't like some crazy allegation of him doing or fucking filming a dead person. It's nothing like that. So I think he'll have a smooth recovery. It's just going to be a bumpy couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'll be chilling, bro. It'll blow over, honestly.
I don't think the people mad are really going to do that much about it. And then it's also crypto. So it's like, that's already kind of a gray area when it comes to finances. It's like, who do you sue? Who do you really try to fight for? Because it's like, you have a white paper for crypto, and they say he copied the white paper from somebody else. But it's like, besides that, there's nothing you can really do to say, Logan, you're the problem, or you're the reason why it didn't work out. Like, nah.
You have a whole team around you. That's the thing. It's like, it's so many other factors involved.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone's just careful with their investments, no one gets hurt.
Yeah. True.
Dumbasses.
Hey, is Kanye really missing?
They say he's missing?
Yeah, bro. I saw that too.
His manager is like...
It's just because